Hi everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing great! Today we are going to speak about Emma Watson and how she expresses her confidence, because Emma Watson has a great ability to express her confidence and she looks great confidence-wise because she's not slouching and she's not having any regular stress signs. She's having some. But the most important aspect of her body language are confident most of the time and just amazing. So if you want to be more like Emma Watson confidence-wise, definitely check out the video. I like to introduce you to this new concept of behavior analysis. I'm going to divide this analysis of Emma Watson into 3 sections. Today, on Monday, we are going to speak about confidence. On Wednesday, we will speak about genuineness. And on a Friday we will speak about how she is interested in other people. With no further ado, I'm Martin Semerad and I will be talking about body language of Emma Watson, and we are diving right now.
And it was just a really helpful conversation because she was just so loving and accepting in terms of kind of everyone is where they are on their learning journey. As long as you're doing the work and you are actively seeking and pursuing understanding and connection.
She is really great at maintaining eye contact. She's not doing it all the time, although you will see that in another video. But when you are delivering a point, when you want to say something, when you want to be understood, if I put it this way, you have to look people in the eyes when you are talking about something and you want to be perceived confident. She, on other occasions, when she is talking about something and she searches her brain by looking away, and that is super powerful as well. But you need to feel what do you need to what do you want to communicate at that very moment. When you want to be perceived confident, when you want to really deliver the message to the person, you have to look them in the eyes, like I'm looking at yours right now. So she's doing it a lot, and you will see that more often as it counts.
Social media is a really interesting space, and I'm always trying to figure out how to take care of myself, self-care, reading comments that are intended to be nothing other than cruel and
as you can see, she is having quite open body language, even though she is putting together her arms in front of her. It doesn't really matter because the openness is in her shoulders and the chest and the whole torso. She is not covering that body part, and it looks really confident. And if she would be like crossing her arms in this way and like slouching and putting shoulders in front of her, it would not be confident. It would be quite a submissive behavior. She is on the other side having really nicely put the shoulders, and then she is gesturing in front of her, and that is so powerful thing. So if you want to be confident, you have to look people in the eyes and having confident body language all the time, even though you are not feeling that at that moment, as I already spoke about it in some of the videos that I've already made. So having an open body language, you can put your hands together, it's not that big a deal, but having open shoulders, showing your chest is an important aspect, as Emma is doing right now.
And genuinely turning around in the middle of I'm like, is anyone else having some kind of breakdown here? Because it felt so...
When you are confident, you don't mind looking around and you don't mind moving around. When you are submissive, when you are nervous, you tend to not move yourself as you can. But when you are confident, you don't mind moving around and being exposed to other people to take more space. And so you can see that she is turning around and looking for something and acting what she used to experience when she was at school. So it's super important. If you want to be confident, don't mind move around the space around you, because that is what confident people do. So her moving around and freely gesturing and freely gesturing is a sign that she is feeling confident and that she is feeling dominant. And she is not doing it all the time. There are some interviews where she is not doing that, where she is more restrained and like trying to not to be as big as she is at this interview, for example.
I felt a bit like I was in the Matrix sometimes, and I'm like dodging, I'm seeing bullets kind of like go past me like this, and I'm like, okay, I seem to be I seem to be navigating it.
Again, she is moving around the same like last point, so move around and try to be vivid in your gesturings, because it is communicating that you are confident, that you can do some unnecessary movements in a good way, because unnecessary movements can be interpreted as a nervous signs, but those like this with the confidence, as you can see, are never going to be interpreted as a nervous signs, but only as a confident signs, because you can move around freely and you like are not afraid of anything, you are not afraid of the person in front of you. The important part of that is that she's smiling, that she's still kind of loose, kind of calm, and she is not tensing her into something. As I said, there are moments where she is tense, where she expresses the nervousness, but when you see the distinguishings, when you see the differences in the behavior, it makes you even more confident. It makes you even more confident because you are communicating openly, and the people that are looking at you know that you are genuine, that you are not playing something like up.
Why is it so important that everyone is talking about climate right now and this crisis? And I also want to ask you what Stop Cambo is and why that is so incredibly important at this specific.
There is also some sort of like confidence management in her clothes, because in this clip, as you could see, she is wearing more of a masculine cloth. I don't want to put it like this, but the cloth she is having is not communicating feminine side, is not communicating the aspects of a personality that are related to being feminine. It's more that you need to be perceived confident, that you need to be perceived assertive. Not to people that are sitting around her on that stage, but to people that could be watching that. So I think that it has something to do with this sort of traits. And again, generally confident and very strong position of her body is something that makes her look really that she knows what she is about to do and what she is about to say, and she doesn't feel bad about herself, and she is not going to be quiet just to make other people happy. That she is just a confident person and so nice and so attractive, so just be that as well.
Their first interaction with a poem, which is kind of amazing and incredible. So congratulations on everything that you've done, and you are just about to embark on this huge American...
She is not confident, she is not dominant per se, but yet she is expressing that charm and that something that is making her more confident and making her dominant, even though she's not going for that at the very moment. She's not pursuing that goal, that charm, and putting attention on the other person and making the other person feel nice is a super important trait. Looking at the other person and like nodding and confirming that you are there with them. That's it for today. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment down below. If there is somebody you want me to analyze, definitely let me know. There is an email down below, or leave it in the comments. I'm reading them anyway, so I'll be very happy hearing from you. And don't forget, on Wednesday there's another video talking about Emma Watson and how she is genuine and how to be like that as well. Thank you and love you and bye.